Core field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falco Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's time for a PvP featuring Best and Mini. We've got Light and Sack or Sock watching. On the bottom left, it's going to be a blue Protoss. It's going to be Mini, and on the right side, it's going to be Best. Now, PvP features drops, right? I have not cast a PvP that does not feature drops unless it's like a Cannon Rush or a Proxy of some kind, right? So High Templar drops, Storm drops, Reaver drops, sometimes Dragoon drops. We've got Archons, we've got Zealots, we've got Dark Templar a lot of the time. PvP is a very, very fun matchup. And so you're welcome if you enjoy this matchup in a while. And RJB sent me a PvP, so here it is today. Yeah, and PvP is the most mirrored matchup of the production tab, right? Watch this. Watch this. Pylons going down at the same time. Ooh, close. And then another probe. And then a gateway. Best is a little bit ahead of Mini here. But that shouldn't make a difference. 400 APM for each of these players in the early game. And are we going to go scouting here on Ascension? Yeah, all right. So Best is scouting. Mini says, eh. Oh. All right, so scouting as well. Is Mini's probe. Up, and away. Yeah, see? Probe, simulator, gateway. Cybernetics core into cybernetics core. so mirrored, man. So fun. Ooh, here we go. A Zealot is being made by Mini, and there isn't one being made by Best. Alright, so the probes, I think, saw each other up here, but didn't get much any information other than that, other than, not finding anything of note. But sometimes not finding something of note will tell you that there's something of note somewhere else. And this Zealot's like, bring it, probe. Bring it, scouting probe. I'll kill you before you get in. Yeah, that's right. This is a narrow choke. The probe's like, nope, that's cool. I know where you are. That's all I wanted to know, sir. Bye. And then the probe for Mini's coming in to see what's what. Yeah, both players' Dragoons are at the same time, Singularity Charge at the same time, but Best snuck out an extra probe here on Mini. Yeah, he's one worker ahead because he delayed that scout a little bit. Fun. Ah, then the pylon and the mineral line trick. Annoying. But honestly, not really enough to win the game, obviously. Does totally mess with the probe micro a little bit here. I mean, the probe micro, the mining. There's a little bit of micro going on in mining, but not usually a lot, right? Now, who's going to be brave enough to expand is the question. Once you've got Dragoons with range, you're like, okay, you're pretty good about taking the second base. I can sort of deal with whatever the enemy's throwing at me, which is probably Dragoons with range. We'll see who's going to be the attacker here versus the defender in the early stages of the game. Robotics facility from Mini. That is gonna be for shuttles. I promise you, all that I have, everything in my life, that there will be a shuttle made in this game. PvP just doesn't skip it. It's almost like fastest map in that way, where drops are a massive part of the game. If you just kind of try to attack, it's like, well, the enemy's gonna defend as well as I can attack, and it's kind of a stalemate. I mean, sometimes we do see games won just sheerly on the back of attacking, but I'm honestly trying so hard to remember a PvP that I have cast where it's been like, no drops at all. Shuttles don't exist. Don't worry about it, you know? So here's that robotics facility finishing up from Mini. Let's see what he's going to do with it. An observatory. Yeah, observatory for scouting purposes. Worried about DTs too. Absolutely, that's going to be a priority here. Robotics facility now coming in from Best. robotic support bay, which is going to necessitate a shuttle. There's just no way you get Reavers and then don't make a shuttle for those guys. They're the slowest units in the game. They are very powerful, but man, do they really benefit from that symbiotic relationship with the shuttle here. So, oh, and a shield battery. Goodness gravy. Where's the shield battery coming up? Right inside the main base here. Incredible stuff. Truly incredible stuff. All right, so Best is here. Got a bit of an advantage in Dragoon count, but the Zealot soaking up some damage that otherwise would go onto these Dragoons, plus there's a shield battery to fall back to. I might just make this the thumbnail. Look, a shield battery. We never see those in professional games. Sometimes we do. Had one in the Cheese compilation that I posted just about a week or so ago. If you missed that, check it out. If you want a link to the Cheese Comp number 10, which featured Flash, Jaedong, Bisu, Minnie was in there, Light was in there, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember all the players that were in there. It was a lot. It was a ton of Protoss, Zerg, and Terran elite players. Incredible plays. Effort was in the mix. Love Effort. But yeah, if you want a link to that Cheese Comp number 10, let me know. I will link it to you. So Reaver gets a nice hit off on these guys, enough to shove them away anyway. And expanding. There we go. Second base now coming up from Best. Back home, Observatory is now done from Best, and he's making his own Reaver. So sometimes you see one player go Reavers, the other one go High Templar. Sometimes you see them both go Reavers. Just kind of depends on what they're interested in doing, as the second base comes up a little bit behind here from Mini. But the good news about PvP is if you're behind, you can get ahead again with a really nice Storm drop or a sick Reaver drop. Just getting a giant hit right here. And all of these clumped up, juicy, delicious probes. Nom, 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 nom. They are edible. Ooh, good obs snipe. Now his obs can go over here with impunity. Ha 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 ha. That's right. He's gonna... We're killing eggs over here. Not really a battle. It sounds like a battle, but it's not. So Best has been the one on pressure. Also, his second base is up faster. So that's nice. They say expand while attacking. Shuttle speed on the way from Mini. Does he have any shuttles yet? I don't know. He might just be getting the upgrade for it in preparation for making shuttles. But like I said, we gonna have shuttles in this game. It's going past the, 8-minute mark. So it is time for that. So everyone just sort of hanging, I guess. How this is working. What's going on while nobody's doing anything? Invincible Season 2 came out. Well, started anyway. Episode 2, I think, is out now. I enjoy it. I think it's great. And as far as the deconstruction of the superhero genre, which has been done a lot over the last few years for sure, it's still does it pretty well. The voice acting is great. The animation's pretty good. I do feel like the animation in Season 2 is not as good as it was in Season 1, which is weird because it's the same animation studio. Part of the same studio that the guy who did the Invincible comic put together for this sort of thing. So I don't know why it'd be worse, other than they lost some of their talent between Season 1 and Season 2. Who knows? Anyway, it's good. Some good stuff. Also, Arcane Season 2. Engagement. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Reaver, 2 Reaver shot. Best Reavering. Oh, lost his shuttle. Oh my gosh. He can't lose this battle. Oh, he lost the Reaver anyway. I was going to say, if he loses this battle, then both those Reavers are dead, but instead, the advantage is to Best right now. Observer sitting over here, not a drop. Thought maybe that was going to be a drop for a second. Now who's going to be brave enough to get a third base? First here. Oh, gosh. Pull back to the shield battery. Go back into battle. You're still horribly outnumbered. Oh, my gosh. The stutter step forward. So strong. This looks super bad, but 3 Reavers on the defense here. Pretty good shuttle micro, but Reaver almost dies, stays alive. Oh god, Reaver versus Reaver violence. Kind of a wasted shot there on the Nexus, but they can't all be winners, I guess. Who's getting a third base first? Anyway, yeah, Arcane Season 2 announced for November 2024. Which is fair. Man, season 1 of Arcane is one of like the greatest seasons of TV I've ever seen. And they took about 6 years to get it done. A lot of that was kind of doing stuff and then completely reworking it, doing stuff and then bringing in some better talent to do that stuff over. So, I mean, it's not like it was just straight work for 6 years. But it did take them forever to figure out what they were doing and what they wanted it to look like. And it is just beautifully handcrafted art, the art style, the facial animations, especially for art and animation, is some of the greatest stuff I've ever seen. And the music's impeccable, the characterization's incredible, the voice acting just breaks your heart at times. Yeah, and if you haven't watched Arcane Season 1 on Netflix, I am not getting paid to say this, but my goodness, watch Arcane Season 1 on Netflix. It is, I'm going to say, it might be a little bit slow to some people. The first... Oh, as there was a Reaver drop. Hey, look, a Reaver drop. Oh, big hit. Best is down to 37 probes to 46. Seriously, the first 3 episodes, the end of episode 3, was what really hooked me. Like, the first 3 episodes, I was like, okay, this is cool. I like this. These are neat characters. Fun stuff's happening. This is affecting, but man, the end of season 3, I was just like, I'm in. Or end of episode 3, season 1, I'm like, I'm in. Let's go. So, yeah, Arcane. Anyway, that was some seriously good Reaver drop stuff. But still, 41 to 46 workers isn't exactly game-winning difference in worker count, is it? Oh, gosh. Reaver is forced to stand and fight without shuttles to fall back to. Truly tragic, tragic display. But, you know, Protoss is like, well, at least I don't have to worry about spider mines in this matchup. That's nice. At least I don't have to worry about Plague in this matchup or Dark Swarm. That's nice. Right? I bet Protoss likes playing PvP better than the other 2 matchups, if I had to guess. Protoss players who ladder, tell me, do you think that's true? Am I right about that? Would you rather play against enemy Reavers and High Templar than deal with Dark Swarm, Spider Mines, Siege Tanks, Plague, and the like? Forge on the way. Citadel on the way from Mini. More shuttles. That's the thing about playing PvP is, yeah, you got your shuttles, but Dragoons have great range, and they hit shuttles like trucks. So it's hard to keep them alive. Looks like Mini going for that 3rd base first. I said, let's watch. Best is kind of setting up to maybe expand here, which is not a bad place to go. I mean, against Terran, you'd have to worry about tanks sieging up here, but again, no tanks here at all. Fantastic. Fantastically just chill. Chill stuff here. All right, this is double shuttle time. Double Reaver, and then Zealots in the other one. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to send the Zealots in first because they're more expendable. They're a lot cheaper. 4 Zealots is a lot cheaper than 2 Reavers in overall resource counts for sure. There are Dragoons set up to intercept this, but once again, okay, well, none of the shuttles actually died because the priority was killing these Reavers. Oh my gosh, the micro is so sick here from Mini. Oh my gosh, one of these shuttles is going to die. Ooh, this drop is bonkers. I cannot believe how effective it is. One of the shuttles dies, but everything for best is going down the tubes here. He's trying to throw up a cannon, but Zealots just shut that thing down. All the evacuation here inside the main base and the minerals. No income, no probes in the main base for Best. Best counterattacking? Maybe? I don't know that he can. He's getting a 3rd base up here. 3rd base is closer to done. Down this other way for Best, or for Mini rather, sorry. Finally, these Zealots get cleared out. That guy has 0 kills somehow, but I feel like he's provided a lot of value in this drop. Sometimes you can't categorize the value of a unit in a battle like that just by kills. You've got to look at other stuff. All right, so Mini retaking the lead there, I gotta say, with that drop. That was great. Killed a lot of Dragoons. Sure, everything he sent in there died. So the really expensive 2 Reavers, the Zealots, the shuttles, which are not free, all that stuff died. Templar Archives is now on the way. Oh, remember what I said about DTs? Oh, and him personally killing that cannon. Oh, there's another cannon. I was going to say, this cannon dying was big, but then the secondary cannon came up, and now there's an OBS. There is an OBS with these Dragoons for best, but they don't like, ow, they don't like fighting DTs even if they can see them. DT swipes are mean. Look at him, he's just single-mindedly chasing down Dragoons here. Really less concerned about these Zealots, obviously. Because this matchup is won with Dragoons, not one with Zealots. It's not. Speed lots, jumping on top of Dragoons are pretty effective. They can do a lot of damage to them, but it's Dragoons. Everything's on the back of Dragoons. Because you can hit Reavers from range. If your enemy has Mass Zealot, then you got some Archons, you got a couple Reavers, right? And bam, bam, bam. All those Zealots melt, but enemy Dragoons are a little bit harder to deal with, yeah? I think that's fair. 47 and 44 workers. Mini has a bit of a lead overall. You try to go back in there with more rearery stuff. Oh, looks like you killed that cannon. It's nice for any future DTs that might show up, I guess, but there's still an OBS here, so meh. Careful wandering into that cannon range. Oh, 2 HP left on that observer. Piling up to see potential fourth base, if it exists or not. For Mini, it doesn't. More engaging up this top side. Mini gonna expand closer, like really just outside the main base here of Best. I mean, there's mountains blocking access over the ground there, so it's not exactly a staging ground, but it is really close as the crow flies or as the shuttle flies. 176 to 164 supply. Mini is up in overall supply and up in worker count. So this is looking pretty good. If this fourth base gets up, then Best is in a lot of trouble. Upgrades for Best are +1 attack. Mini is sitting here at +1 attack 2. They're both working on +2. The upgrades are very spookily close together here, considering how far into the game we are. Distraction, distraction, distraction. Reavers unload. Catch a giant clump of Zealots. Bam, bam. Evaporating a couple of them. And then just pulling back. We're just getting good trades here. That's all we're trying to do. Good trades. Let's try to max out. Oh, Best is now up 178 to 167 supply. Nope. And then Mini catches up. Just trying to tie it. He's only down 1 supply now with the better economy and, well, the better worker count and the better base count, too. So Best has decided we're going to attack while expanding, or maybe just go for it here off of 3 base. But no, this probe looks like it wants to expand during the attack. So makes sense. It's not a crazy 3 base all-in. Is that really a thing? I don't know. But yo, this is the chaos that we've all been looking for. This is why we watch PvPs, Archons, Reavers, Zealots, Dragoons going at it. The Reaver shots are sick from Mini down here, but the Dragoon count seems a little bit heavy from Best as well. Ah, Reaver shots, but no, Mini up 129 to 91 supply after that battle. His Dragoons did very well. Reinforcing units. Oh, kind of a tiny, tiny sandwich here. 4 Dragoons on one side and like 10 Zealots on the other side isn't exactly a real sandwich. But hey, what else are you into, lads? Storm's on the way from Mini. And, oh, okay, I guess there's been Zealot. Oh, that Nexus? What? The main Nexus for Best just got sniped. Oh, no. No, I might have to rewind and see what happened here. It was maybe just a couple of Zealots. It must have been. Dude, how? So, Mini, during that battle, wins that battle, simultaneously somehow drops enough units to take down the main Nexus for Best. What a monster. That's going to cut the income of Best quite a bit. I mean, these mineral patches are kind of mined out, but... And this base never actually even got started either. Oh no, Best is at 33 probes. Okay, lost a lot of probes during this too. Rewind, it's rewind time. It is time for rewind. Hey! No, that was not enough of a rewind, was it? Da, 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 da. Okay, so Nexus totally happy. That's 17 minutes. And then there's this poke in. And these Reavers go pow, pow, die, Zealots, and then get out of there. And the shuttle must swing back down here and park. Oh, no, maybe. Shuttle trajectory unknown. Looks like it's hanging out. Maybe this guy's gonna go? Ah, it's another 4 Zealot, 2 Reaver drop. Yes. And then during this engagement, which Best really wants to force, he just casually unloads 4 Zealots in, sends the Dragoons back to the battle, unloads them here. The Zealots, everybody's kind of... Oh, gosh. Zealots are just... Everybody's leaving. Everybody wants to go fight here. We're not getting the information that there are Zealots on your probe line. He's not pulling the probes either. He's too busy microing his face off on this side, losing that battle. And then the Zealots run out of probes to kill. 6 kills, 4 kills, and go... That's it. And this Nexus almost gets wiped out during that engagement, and Bess is like, oh crap, what is happening back here? The answer is, your Nexus is dying, sir. These are +1 Zealots. And this Reaver, bam, one-shots it once it's already dead. Wow! Dude, Bess, that hurts. That hurts a lot. I mean, it was 4 Zealots. 4 Zealots did this. I mean, sure, the Reaver got the finishing blow, but I feel like that last Zealot might have gotten it anyway. Okay, so it's 150 to 120 supply, 48 to 33 workers, 2 basing Protoss versus a 4 basing Protoss. I just do not see a world in which Best is able to recover from that economic damage. I'll never financially recover from this. .jpg. .meme. Wow. All right. So, I don't know. It kind of feels like a formality at this point. Yeah, I mean, we're just kind of going for it, I guess. Oh, gosh. All right. Okay, probes, long distance mining. Not a good place to be. 48 to 30 workers. I don't know. What's the only way that you can win here for Best is mass DT, and Mini doesn't have any detection and doesn't know how to storm where the DTs are. Holy cannoli. I mean, not rebuilding his main Nexus. It's technically worth it to do so, but yeah, man. All right, Best with the most masterful engagement you've ever seen in a game of StarCraft gets the win. Storm getting tossed down on both sides. Reaver shots from Best. Trying to connect, and Best is like, okay, no, that is way too much stuff. GG. And Mini is our winner. Woo-wee. That was awesome. That was absolutely incredible. What a great, great display of PvP there for Mini. Again, he took 2nd place in last ASL, so he's no joke. Best is really good, too. But the fact that he never lost a base, I don't think he ever got Reaver or Storm dropped. Is that possible? I might have missed something. But, I don't know, it looks pretty good. He was the one who knocked. He was the one who got the Reaver drops down, the Zealot harassment down. This is a really pretty blue explosion in StarCraft, isn't it? He's the one who was aggressive. He was defending early. That's what this, the shield battery is for. It did some work. It was needed. 2nd base was a little bit late compared to Best's 2nd base, but then he was the one who dropped and got the work done and got the damage done. And that was it. That was key to the whole thing. Like I said, PvP's about the drops. 144,000 points, 117,000 points. Yeah, favor of Mini, that makes sense. produced similar numbers of units, but Mini killed 156 and Best only killed 97. Structures raised 6-0 in favor of Mini, and then outspending Best by about 4,000 resources in 20 minutes. But I mean, this was the one here. This is just way too many units killed. A lot of these are probes, and that Nexus going down, where Best was not able to get up his 4th base at all, was just disgusting. What a disgusting play. All right, that was fantastic. What a beautiful display of PvP again there for Mini, and that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.